a warm and refined ambience full of such fascinating works of art. This is an art lover's paradise. And it was good to see that everybody was immediately bonding together in conversation. Fine art, fine dining, the sophisticated things in life, and he wants to share that with his charter guests. So just sit back and enjoy. The choice of charter yachts worldwide is considerable. Some are great for parties, some for water sports, some for exploring, and some for just looking spectacular as you pull into port. One yacht, though, is about enjoying a unique experience that satisfies your appreciation for the finer things in life, in a unique and welcoming ambience full of features that light up your creativity and inspire intriguing conversation. That yacht is Paloma. The owner of Paloma is somebody with a deep appreciation for and a close connection with the world of art, and he wants to share that appreciation with his charter guests. He's created a warm and refined ambience full of such fascinating works of art that honestly you're left feeling that you're quite literally experiencing something that nobody else can. But how can I convey to you what a real charter experience is like? Well, I believe that the best way to do it is to use real people, doing things that people really do on a charter and having a really good time. And so it was that the owner of Paloma agreed to inviting 3 local artists and their partners on board as guests for the day. Paloma's chase boat, a 42-foot Van Dutch, collected us all from the port of Villefranche and took us to the yacht at anchor. Toby Wright, a classically trained portrait painter specializing in realism and with a remarkable history of expedition artwork. Leo Pansard, a versatile abstract artist from Nice. And Lyudmila's son, an impressionist landscape artist using soft pastels, originally from Moldova and now living in Monaco. The Paloma crew warmly greeted everybody on board with drinks and cold towels, and it was good to see that everybody was immediately bonding together in conversation. Cheers everybody. Cheers. It's a great day. Yep. Captain Alexander showed us around. Paloma has a very spacious sun deck indeed, something that, as you'll see, was very useful later on in the day. And immediately here, the artist's influence of the vessel was clear by this beautiful sculpture by Sofia Vari that was attached to the bar. The upper deck is no less impressive. A good-sized aft deck with a circular dining table and a seating area that, again, we'll see put to good use in a moment. And then through to the Sky Lounge. The painting that you see on the forward bulkhead was a part of the Queen of Spain's collection for some time, and actually has an interesting backstory, but you'd have to charter the yacht to hear about that from the crew. The main deck too, it's just spectacular. I really enjoyed sitting at the transom bar stools, looking out at the ocean and enjoying a cup of coffee. I'm sure this is not the only yacht to have that arrangement, but you certainly don't see it very often. Inside, and again, this is an art lover's paradise. Fascinating books and captivating sculptures, original sketches never before displayed. Even the coffee table is a conversation point due to its artistic design that blends seamlessly with the decor of the vessel. To either side of the main salon, a simple fold-down balcony arrangement allows you to sit peacefully and take in your scenery. Paloma is actually derived from the Latin word for dove, a well-known symbol of peace. And this is one peaceful yacht. The artists and their partners were then shown to the owner's stateroom. As I followed them through, Captain Alexander called me back to show me the dayhead, and I'm so glad he did. I don't think I've ever come across such a unique and original piece of artwork before. It's always interesting to hear the reactions of people who don't spend a great deal of time on yachts when they look around. I honestly thought that the amazing painting by Fernando Botero in the owner's study would draw most of the comments, and it was indeed greatly appreciated. But the size of the windows and the wonderful views they afford was probably the biggest talking point throughout all of the staterooms. The guest staterooms below deck do in fact also feature really lovely landscape windows seamlessly integrated into the hull by a company, custom liner Ferretti Group, who are absolute world leaders in this kind of construction. Now here, below deck, there are 4 staterooms in total, each one magnificently appointed and each one featuring some wonderful pieces of art. When we were organising this shoot, we set up a WhatsApp group for all the guests to explain that basically we wanted them to relax, to enjoy themselves, and that when they got on board, they'd be shown around the yacht, after which they'd be served a light lunch. Now, it's an interesting test of a yacht chef when you ask them to prepare a light lunch. Well, while we were being shown around the yacht, the chef was busy preparing what turned out to be a wonderful, fresh, healthy lunch. A light lunch, yes, but oh my word, so beautifully presented, so well thought out and prepared. Courgette salad with parmesan and dried tomatoes. I actually thought it was an apple salad. Apparently the chef added lemon juice to the courgettes that gave it some extra bite and flavour. Really lovely. Salmon fillet with dill and sucrose salad, the most amazing lemon creme brulee with lemon sorbet. The fine dining on Paloma matches the fine art. Extraordinary. I should add as well that as this charter project developed, I had to frequently contact the captain to tell him about new guests, some vegetarian, some with certain allergies, one even expecting the arrival of a baby quite soon. Nothing was too much trouble. Bring it on, said Captain Alexander. The Paloma crew thrive on this kind of thing.
Starter, you have a beautiful salad with some courgettes, dried tomatoes and some parmesan with lemon vinaigrette.
Has a mind all of its own. All I can do is choose my next move.
By now, all of our guests were getting to know each other, telling hilarious stories from their painting experiences, exchanging thoughts and ideas, really just chilling out and enjoying each other's company in a wonderful setting. This is starting to show the real charter experience. We had a vision in mind for this day of charter though, and I thought it would be a wonderful opportunity for our artists to create some art from the unique setting of a yacht off the coast. Their talents were very varied, and I have to admit that to see them all painting on deck with their distinctive styles, it was enormously satisfying. So just sit back and enjoy.
It's not about you, their own internal dreams. Leave them be, good or bad. Please don't assume. Makes an eyes on me and you. Safe from trade, but if skin bleed too dry.
Well, after a peaceful and relaxing afternoon of creating art, The guests retired to their cabins to change for dinner. Again, the chef had been busy preparing something special for us, aware of how important the culinary experience on board a yacht is. Let me tell you, he didn't disappoint.
Cheers to dinner.
Some girls, they want handed down by this week's buffoon. But my heart makes no such demands. I've made this short list. Please have a glance. To sleep in all day and wake up in your arms with the sound of the rain on my window drumming away.
Thanks.
I'm keeping it.
Well, that was a very different video for, to be fair, a very different yacht. If you enjoy going crazy on jet skis, partying late into the night on board the yacht, this is probably not the right vessel for you. As I said at the beginning of the video, the owner of this yacht is an appreciator of fine art, fine dining, the sophisticated things in life, and he wants to share that with his charter guests. By offering that, you can have an experience that you, your friends and your family will remember for a lifetime. Yacht charter is an expensive option for your vacation, but when the quality is as high as this, it's worth every penny.